Let's talk about this Lyft problem and how Upfront fares
So
needs a major overhaul.
this one, I'm deadly serious about. If I cannot fix anything this year, anything, which I know I will, definitely will do some good this year. What did Sean say? Not fixed, but still waiting. Okay, send me an email. Please. If I can fix anything this year, Chris, I'm gonna make sure that drivers do not drive for free, even a minute. Okay. So this upfront thing will stay. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go to 75-25 or whatever the heck it was, the split and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go to rate cards. I know that. But this Lyft, and we know who we all are now, this must be fixed. This has to be fixed. So next week, I'm going to announce, and in fact, I'm going to start creating my own and put it up here. And I want everybody who is literally able to work on a Google spreadsheet or Excel to do one of those with their own Lyft and Uber trips. It's a little tricky on Uber because you have to take a screenshot. But on Lyft, see, there's like a split screen when you finish your trip, right? It says estimated 26 minutes and 22.6 miles. This poor driver, 42 minutes, bro. Okay. 15 or 14 more minutes he drove. And literally about the same mileage, maybe a mile and a half less, right? So here's the story on this. This is from my buddy Kyle We Zoom. I don't know if he's here or not. So here's the deal. I do not want any driver to drive more than 1/10 of a mile or 100 yards or 1 minute for free on the house, because under rate cards, we didn't. We are losing time. Time is something we cannot get back. And these algos, the upfront algos, Chris, are not considering time whatsoever. Absolutely not. So for 14 minutes, how much more did this guy get paid? Zero. Look at the upfront fare, $22.17 and $22.17. They got stuck there. Okay, of course, what does Kyle do? He goes into the deep black hole that's Lyft support, and that's you, buddy. You do the voices or do whatever you want to do. Because he was pissed. He was like, Serge, and FYI, this was not a regular trip, Chris. This was a scheduled trip. He accepted it because it was 28 minutes and $22, right? Well, I give Lyft, okay, a little bit of benefit of the doubt, because the scheduled trips are put on the schedule the day before. So Lyft has no way of knowing that the next day on that trip is going to be a delayed, maybe traffic or whatever, right? So the guy does the trip, and he goes longer, because what is he going to do? Kick the passenger out of the car on the 28th minute? No. He does the trip. Can you imagine that shit? Like, no,
that would be hilarious. Get out of my car. 28 minutes out.
Yeah, your clock is up. 28 minutes is up. Get out. We order another Lyft. So this poor guy does it. 14 minutes. He doesn't get paid for it. That's 14 minutes stolen under, we call it Lyft, time and mileage shaving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put these two columns on a spreadsheet to see how much of my miles and time you're stealing or shaving or whatever you do with this upfront fare shenanigans, hocus pocus. It's tougher at Uber because you have to take a screenshot, because Uber only puts P3 only when it butts in the back seat on your final receipt. Anyway, so this is going to change this year. This is my promise to all of you and watching later. This will not go this year. This will change. So there you go. And then he goes to support, and Chris does support very well.
All right. What happened? Hold on. Hey, oh, it's not going to work.
You can read the middle one, I think, is first, middle screenshot, and then you can go to Lyft.
Oh, so okay. Originally clearly shows 28-minute, trip took 42. I didn't change the route. What do you consider substantial change? So you expect a driver to drive for you for an additional 15 minutes for free. Your upfront was 22 for a 27-minute trip. That's what I accepted. I did not accept an upfront offer, $22 for a 42-minute trip. So you're lying. And then what happens is that you accept the upfront pay we offer at the beginning of the request. We are not longer able to make any adjustments for the payment. I apologize for this inconvenience. We have been testing earnings estimates for years, listening to and addressing feedback from our drivers on the streets, continually improving their experience. Problem is that has not ever been improved in any way. So,
First of all, there's no estimates with upfront fares. What
yeah.
is he? What is this idiot saying over there? You pushed the wrong prompt, sir or madam, in whatever you are, Philippines or whatever, India. I mean, I get. You know what it is, Chris? These people, first language is not English. Comprehension first is not English. The third, they're not drivers. The driver is saying something completely different, and this one going like, "We've been testing estimates forever." I go like, "What does that have to do with any of that?" So
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
and then poor old Kyle keeps going at it. He goes,
Well, then pay. You did nothing. This is common sense. If Lyft didn't pay you for working 15 minutes overtime, you'd be okay too? Wait, are you even a person? Are you an AI?
so poor Kyle. Guess what? No soup for you, Kyle. You did not get an adjustment.
I'm sorry, but you know
I
what?
shouldn't be laughing.
You can get a lot of things back. You can get money back. You can get a lot of things back. But the one thing you cannot
No.
get
This
back is time.
this is unacceptable. Lyft, this is completely unacceptable. You know how many emails like this I get? I'm going to bombard you with these every time. You know what? From now on, Chris, I'm not even going to save it on my Google Docs. Forward Lyft. I'm going to bombard them with this shit, bro. I'm not even going to save it. I'm just because I'm so bombarded with shit that my Google Drive is filling up. I need to buy more storage. Why am I supposed to say that? It's your problem. I'm not Lyft support. I'm not getting paid. You know what I mean? It's directly to you, straight up.
Yep.
The department deal with it. You know what I mean? I was like, no, but this I guarantee you, if I'm still alive in a year, you guys will see a change on both platforms about this. No freebies. No freebies. Period. That's it. So
I agree. 100%. I mean, you shouldn't be taking a ride that goes 15 minutes longer, 14 minutes in his case, and not be compensated for it. That is significantly longer for anybody's opinion.
I agree. Streaming frames. 100%. We can't get time back. That's it. I am not working for free. You know, and you know, the best thing would be what do you guys think the best thing? Email me, Sergio at RideShareGuy.com. What do you think would be good? So what do you think, Chris? Okay, so 14 more minutes this way, right? Should they revert to the rate card time before upfront fares and pay the driver accordingly for those 14 minutes? Would that be fair?
Sure. I think that would be a fair way. I think as long as however the estimate works, if you get under the estimate, the upfront fare is the upfront fare. So if you beat it by 5 minutes, if you beat it by a mile and a half, whatever it might be, that
Yes.
upfront fare stays there. But the moment one of them is longer than what the estimated either mileage or time is, that's when
Both.
it should start bumping into the old rate card. So
Yeah, like
let's
on
say
this
in
one,
this case, it would just be the time difference because there was less mileage because of the whole thing. But you know, whatever might be happening, obviously, clearly there is more traffic going on at that time, or you know, maybe there was a train that was passing by. I don't know. Whatever it might have been, that
doesn't
was a
matter.
holdup, was still a holdup. It doesn't matter. So once
Yeah.
that clock hits 28 minutes, hey, get the hell out of my car, passenger, or start paying me the time, and we're good to go. Or
No,
same
I am
thing,
not.
if
You know
the
what?
distance,
I
if
mean,
the
look, nobody's
distance
going to do
is,
that. You know,
but the only thing I would have to say though would be you can't like try to take the longest route every single time. Like if there's a clear indication that you're doing that on purpose to try to up your fare, then I could see them doing something in that aspect. Only because you know now you're trying to circumnavigate and get extra. So I can see that aspect, but that would be something where it would have to be you know AI looking at it and saying, "Oh, this person is taking the longest route every single time instead of the preferred route or the shortest route or something like that." So
yeah, but they
that's
have
easily
all that info. Okay, they can dock you for that. All I'm saying is, when scheduled trips like this happen, and as good as their systems may be, they're not seeing traffic ahead. Shit happens. I accepted the trip. It's a 20-minute trip. On the 5th minute, where I'm going, an accident happened. I'm stuck now.
yeah.
You don't know that.
Or
So to
you know,
me,
on a scheduled trip like this
yeah,
where they don't know the time difference, when you're about to get ready for the ride, update that information so then the driver can say, "Oh, is this gonna be worth it for me or not?"
when they're
And
getting the
then
ping, right?
Yeah, so they're getting the
Yeah,
ping.
but you
and
know
then
why they
a
don't do it?
a little
You know?
note. Hold on. A little note that pops up that says, this trip was estimated for 22 with current road conditions. It's going to take 44 or whatever it might
Okay.
be. So then
I
that way
think
you
I
can make
think
that.
I think that would be great, except that they will never do it. If we
Mhm.
know Uber and Lyft as well as we do, they will never do that.
Oh, they
Because
won't.
because then nobody will take that trip, and that scheduled trip, who maybe going to LAX or airport, whatever, nobody will pick that guy up. So
Yeah.
that little bait and switch thing has to happen, But if there is an adjustment, that should be made. So anyway, what's this say? Gosh, these are long comments, bro. You guys got to keep it short. By the way, as everything is important, stars, platinum status, bullshit. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so it's all bullshit. So now you can have tokens, buddy. Don't worry about it. Just do 300, get your tokens.
Yep.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.